From Anime North Texas, this is Jeopardy! Now on the stage are today's contestants. A student from Arlington, Texas, Megan Cutshaw. A pathology assistant from Seattle, Washington, Josh Hill. And a professional panelist from Dallas, Texas, Kid Bowyer. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy! Well, I am already here. I am Greggo. Hello. 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 I'll let everyone have a seat. Now, on these buzzers, guys, it's the big red button. That is what buzzes you in. They have been tested prior to the show, and they work. Welcome to Jeopardy! Now, I will caution you to speak towards the microphone. It will probably pick you up. And audience, I will caution you, please do not yell out any answers until I actually ask you to. All right, that'll make this whole thing good. You ready to play? Woo! And let's set the board in motion. And as you guys probably know, we do have one daily double hiding somewhere in one of these 6 subjects. And we have anime openings. Gotta go fast. The Zodiac. How handy. Begins with A-N-T because, well, that's where we are. So every correct response will begin with the letters A-N-T. And finally, good God. Now, before the show, we decided that Megan is going to go first. So if you would, please pick a clue and let's play Jeopardy!
I guess the Zodiac for 100? The
Zodiac for 100. The answer is Japanese name of the classic anime character that we know as Kimba. Correct response, who is Leo? Yeah, there you go. Because, yeah, the Zodiac. So that tells you what we're after on that. All right, Megan, where to?
Go for anime openings for 100?
Anime openings for 100. You'll figure it out as soon as this comes up. The answer is Seid das Essen? Nein, wir sind die Jäger. Megan.
What is Attack on Titan?
Is the opening for the opening of Attack on Titan. That's how it works. Where to?
What is anime openings for 200?
Anime openings for 200. The answer is I want to change the world. What if I went, I want to change the world? Correct response, audience. What is Inuyasha? Good.
I didn't know if I could do this.
Yeah, just make sure you jam as hard as you can on that red button when you can. Megan, you have control. Please select.
Let's go with anime openings for 300.
For
I
three-
like this category.
For 300. The answer is a night sky full of cries, hearts filled with lies. Josh.
What is Dark and Black?
Is right, and I even misspelled it on there, but that is correct. Josh, the buzzer got you there. You buzzed in too soon, but then you buzzed in again and it got you. You now have the board. Please select.
Anime openings for 400.
The answer is time to break the chain, no pain, don't be afraid. Now you can say it.
What is... Do it! Kill.
No, it's not.
Oh!
No, it's not. Go ahead.
What is
Air gear is correct. Well done.
come on.
Yes, air gear. It's harder when there's no music.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, you want to finish it off or you want to go somewhere else?
Let's finish it off.
All right, for 500, the answer is feel no shame about shape. Weather changes their phrase. Even mother will show you another way. That's pretty good English on this one. Anyone know this one in the audience?
Is that not next time?
It is not. There's a lot of music before you actually hear any words. This is the opening to the opening of Berserk. Yeah. All right, that's enough anime openings. Josh, you have the board. Please select.
Gotta go fast for 100.
Gotta go fast, 100. The answer is, despite what the video game would have you believe, the top speed for this spiny mammal is actually only about 12 miles per hour. Kid.
What is Sonic the Hedgehog?
Hedgehog's what we wanted, but yeah, I suppose it could be any hedgehog named Sonic, really. Where would you like to go?
I'll go the Zodiac for 400.
For 400, all right.
There you go. Risking it.
The answer is, we called this classic shonen series Knights of the Zodiac when it premiered here in 2003. Kid.
What is Saint Seiya?
Saint Seiya is correct. And now, this is the kid that I know. Where are we going?
You know what? I'm going to go Zodiac for 200.
Zodiac 200. The answer is, whenever Lou owned her key, Natsu referred to her as the Gorilla Maid. Now that Lucy has it, she's much less frightening looking. Josh.
Who is Aries?
Nope. Megan or Kid? Why don't you go ahead?
Virgo.
Virgo. That is what we.
What is Virgo?
Yeah, what is Virgo? Yeah, and you get punishment for that, by the way. So,
Got him.
Kid, where to?
I'll do Zodiac for 300.
For 300, the answer is, it should come as no surprise that magical girl Madoka Kaname's birthday is October 3rd, making this her astrological sign. Kid?
What is Sagittarius?
Nope. Megan or Josh? Megan?
What is Capricorn?
Oh. Josh, you want to have a shot at this? No. All right, so if you're October 3rd, what are you?
What is it? What is Scorpio?
No. Libra, yeah, which makes sense because she's pretty much the most, balanced of all of them. So I tell you what, we will get a little balanced here. We're going to take a commercial break, and we're going to find out what happens as we continue this first round of Jeopardy. Stay tuned. Texas here in wonderful Fort Worth. I'm glad to be back in the DFW area, and I've got 3 contestants again. Man, now Megan, you are a student. What are you a student of?
Junior high education. I'm going to be a junior high history teacher.
Well, that's going to be awesome. We need a lot more teachers these days. So, what do you like to get up to in your spare time? I assume you're a fan. Yes.
I like to make my cosplays. I kind of piece them together out of my closet. I'm not good at sewing. I like to spend time with my family. I'm actually here with one of my little brothers. So.
Brother answered a few questions right during the tryout.
He did. He's pretty smart.
Yeah.
He kind of shocked me.
Yeah.
Nothing smart, just that he was able to answer some of the questions.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, you're on the negative right now, but this game just got started, so you're going to be doing fine now. Josh, now you're from the Pacific Northwest, so I get to do any cons other than one in Vancouver earlier this year. There's another group that does a good job with game shows up there. Did you do any anime conventions up there?
I did the big one, SakuraCon up there, and that was the one that I always attended.
Yeah.
Up there.
Yeah. Actually, my girlfriend is from that area as well. She would do that one. She would do KimoriCon is another one. Yeah. Yeah, believe it or not, with this face, I know. Second place for right now, but just again, the game just got started. So, oh kid, our reigning Sale of the Century champion from Hamicon. Yeah. Have you watched everything that you want on that yet?
Haven't watched Data Gundam yet, although I need to start with like Gundam the Origin. It's just there's too much Gundam.
There can never have too much Gundam. And because we got new Gundam out now. There's Gundam in the prize box over here. There's also some other interesting. I've got like all of Death Notes in here. Yeah, I know, right? All of Death Notes in here. All of Gungraves in here. Moribito, His and Her Circumstances, Nadeshiko, Toriko, Witchblade, all sorts of good stuff. All of it was donated by a fan. A fan actually sent me a whole bunch of video that he wasn't going to watch. He sent me a whole bunch of loot crates. He's just like, I have a fan who just sends me boxes of stuff. I take donations too. Anyway, getting back to the game, kid, you gave me the last correct response, which means that you have the board. Please select.
I'm going to finish off the Zodiac.
All right, Zodiac for 500. The answer is 1991 OAV produced by ADV Films, whose staff would go on to create Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, and several Gundam movies. No one's going to take a chance. All right, now this is your challenge, Pathos. Do you know this one? No.
I want to say Aquarius.
It's not Aquarius. Is anyone in the audience? Just start throwing out astrological signs.
Sagittarius.
It's Capricorn. Capricorn. Yeah. So, and yeah, if you look at the IMDb on Capricorn, pretty much everyone involved in it would go on to do all the big sunrise stuff after that. So, but yeah. All right, we're done with the zodiac, and kid, you still have the board. Where to?
I'm gonna go good God for 100.
Good God for 100. The answer is, did you know? According to Death Note, these death gods love apples. Kid.
What are Shinigami?
Shinigami, yep, that's the god we're after. No, you got it right. So add that to your score. There you go. Where to?
I'll go good God for 300.
For 300. The answer is, in this Capcom action-adventure game released in 2006, you play as the Japanese god Amaterasu. Kid.
What is Okami?
Okami is the god we're after that time. Good. Where to?
I'll go 200.
200, good God. The answer is, though she's unaware of it, according to Koizumi, Mikuru-chan, and Nagato, this title character created the universe. Josh.
Who is? Dang it.
Time, Megan or Kid. Kid.
Who is Haruhi Suzumiya?
That's the one we're after. Yeah, sorry about that, Josh. Time gotcha.
Yep.
Where to, Kid? By the way, that was a spoiler alert. Oh well. It's old. Come on, guys. Where to? That's like spoiling Cowboy Bebop. You haven't seen it by now? What's wrong with you? Where to, Kid?
I'll go good God for 400.
For 400. The answer is, at the beginning of Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, she has but one follower in her familia, main character Belle. Kid.
I'm really embarrassed I know this, but who is Hestia?
Hestia is Bestia, yep, that is right. And there's something else that rhymes with Hestia that works very well, but that's for a panel later. We'll say Chestia for that, yes. Hestia has a Chestia that's Bestia. Where to? Finish it off. The answer is, this anime series featuring stray gods got a second series that is currently on Funimation channel called Arigato. Currently airing series audience. Is anyone watching this? Yeah, what you got? Noragami, yeah, that's right, which literally means stray gods. So, but there you go. All right, we're done with good God. There's 3 categories left, kid. Where are we going?
I'll go how handy for 100.
How handy? 100 yen. The answer is, the invisible arms possessed by this main character from Elfenlied sometimes leave handprints behind, like the bloody one in the first episode. Josh.
Who is Lucy?
Lucy. That's good. You're out of the negative. Where to?
How handy for 200?
For 200. The answer is, tap the punch button repeatedly, and this Street Fighter II character will perform his trademark 100-hand slap. Kid.
Who is E Honda?
E Honda. That's the handy person there. Well, where to?
I'll go how handy for 300.
How handy 300. The answer is, for most of this series, Seiji only has one hand. His right hand is replaced by a green-haired girl. Kid.
What is Midori Days?
we know your opinion on that particular series. Where would you like to go, kid?
I'll go 400.
Answer. You have a very comfortable lead right now. How much do you want to risk?
I'll risk 500.
500 is your wager in the category How Handy. Here is your clue. This Pokemon becomes much handier after being traded. It evolves and gains 2 extra heavily muscled arms. You don't have to buzz.
Sorry. What is Machoke?
Yeah, that's the one. Good. And it evolves into
Machamp.
Machamp. Good. And way not to fall into the trap there and actually say Machamp. That is right. That's worth 500. And you still have the board. Well done.
Go kids! Yeah!
Let's finish it off.
How handy. And we finish it off with this. When he's not wisecracking, this vampire hunter's symbiotic left hand can create a vacuum tunnel that sucks in matter. Josh.
Who is Vampire Hunter D?
D is the right answer. And now you're back on the plus side with 2 categories to go. Where would you like to go?
Gotta go fast.
For
200.
all right, but apparently we don't. Gotta go fast. All right, gotta go fast for 200. The answer is the G on Speed Racer's polo actually stands for this, his name in the Japanese version of the series. Kid.
Go. Go me. Oh, what? Who is
Form of
go?
a question. Now,
is go?
I remind you in the Jeopardy round, but in Double Jeopardy I wait, and you have it. Go is correct. Now go.
Let's do gotta go fast for 300.
For 300, the answer is, in initial D, Takumi develops a great deal of his driving skill while delivering this for his father's business. Audience, you know?
Pizza.
You're close.
What is ramen?
Tofu. Tofu. He's a tofu delivery guy. Yeah, tofu delivery guy. Imagine if Philip J. Fry were a tofu delivery guy. He probably would have died without having. We would have had a Futurama because who the heck orders tofu? Anyway, kid, you've still got it.
Gotta go fast for 400.
The answer is the title of this 2009 sci-fi anime film is named after the race at its central plot and stars a character named Sweet JP. Kid.
What is red line?
Red Line, good, yes, very good. And one person in the audience is impressed. Where would you like to go?
I'll go 500.
Finishing it off with this clue. Created for CBS in 1984, an animated series based on this racing game featured talking cars named Wheelie and Roadie. Megan.
What is Herbie Fully Loaded?
What is her? No, don't be discouraged. We got a whole other round to go. Josh, your kid.
He's like,
Who did I just hit in the nostalgic feels in the audience? Pole position is right. Yeah, the racing game from back then. Incidentally, when I was at a convention in San Francisco earlier this year, one of the Japanese guests actually worked on pole position, and I called him out on it. And he was like, 面白いですね. And he didn't talk to me again for the rest of the evening. Again, like I said, Megan, don't be discouraged. You're still a Double Jeopardy round. Kid, you have the board. What number would you like?
Let's go and for 500.
Remember, every correct response begins with ANT. Here is the clue. TVTropes.org lists Vegeta, L, Guts, and both CL and Sebastian as anime examples of this trope. Megan,
anti-hero?
in the microphone, please.
What is an anti-hero?
Anti-hero is correct. That is the ANT. That is the ANT that we want. Welcome back to the game, Megan. What number do you want?
Let's go with 100.
For 100, the answer is, in Pokemon, you can tell what season it is by looking at these on wild Sawsbuck. Sawsbuck, apparently I have that in twice. In spring, they're adorned with pink flowers. Megan.
Antlers. What is antlers?
Antlers is right. Yep, 2 in a row. There you go. Pick a number.
200.
200. Answer. When Sailor Jupiter does her Supreme Thunder attack, one of these extends from her tiara, which then collects lightning. Make it again.
What is an antenna?
Antenna is the ANT. 2 left.
Come back, kid.
300?
300. The answer is, use 99 of these items to customize Poison Touch onto a character's weapon in Final Fantasy X. Audience are sitting on their hands on this one. What do we got, Rick?
Antidote.
We're antidotes. Yeah, that
Boom!
is
Got it.
Simple.
all right, so
I was
one
thinking
clue.
like
Oh, sorry.
ant-like.
What? Sorry. One clue left. Remember, begins with ANT for 400. Here's the clue.
Yeah.
This series, which aired during the Noitamina block in 2008 and is a Right Stuff license, follows 4 men who work in a cake shop. Kid.
What is antique bakery?
That is the ANT that we're after, and that ends the Jeopardy round, and I'm happy to say everyone ends the Jeopardy round on the plus side. Now, before we move on to Double Jeopardy, let me tell you about what we are playing for. Now, whoever wins this game wins the amount of money in front of their score right there. We convert it to US dollars, which right now, kids looking at about 28 bucks to spend in my box of swag here. Hey, that's 28 more dollars than she started with. So there you go. Second place is going to get a chance to watch a whole bunch of anime because we're going to give them a 6-month subscription to Crunchyroll. And third place is going to receive a 3-month subscription to Crunchyroll. So there you go. So you guys should have come to the tryout. Anyway, we'll be back for Double Jeopardy right after this. Stay tuned. Double Jeopardy time. Let's have another round, shall we? Let's set this board in motion. Remember, players, now there are 2 daily doubles, and they'll be in one of these 6 categories. If anime had Thanksgiving specials, 4-letter titles. Each correct response is going to be the title of an anime that only has 4 letters in it. While you were playing Fallout 4, what's in a name? Why not? And finally, we had good God, now we have bad demons. Megan, you begin in 3rd place, which means you begin this round. Where would you like to go?
Go big. Go big.
Let's go with while you were playing Fallout for 400.
While you were playing Fallout 4 for 400, the answer is, a leak was discovered that revealed releases of Timmy and Tommy Nook and a Famicom variant of Rob for this interactive toy series. Kid.
What is Amiibo?
Amiibo is what we're after, yeah. So this is all things that happened in gaming in the last week while you were playing Fallout 4. Where to, kid?
I can't afford Fallout 4, so I'm going while you were playing Fallout for 1,000.
For 1,000, all the way at the bottom. The answer is, Sega announced a new PlayStation 4 sequel to this tactical RPG whose setting is loosely based on Europe during World War II. Kid.
What is Valkyria Chronicles?
That's the game. I'm looking forward to it. I can't play it worth a darn, but I bet it'll be great.
First time I was about it.
Where to?
I'll go Fallout 4 for 200.
For 200. The answer is, the latest Nintendo Direct revealed that this Final Fantasy character will be added to Super Smash Bros. Megan.
Cloud?
Who is Cloud Strife? Where are you going?
Let's go with anime. If anime had Thanksgiving specials for 200.
If anime had Thanksgiving specials for 200, the answer is, the Naruto Thanksgiving special might feature the title character eating this, his favorite food, with turkey slices in it. Megan, what is ramen? Is right. And it would be awful. Where to?
Let's go with Thanksgiving specials for 400.
For 400, the answer is, the Hitalia special would most likely feature these 2 characters since they represent the only 2 nations where Thanksgiving is a national holiday. Megan.
What is the United States and Canada?
I'll take that as, yeah, America is the character, but yes, that is correct. Well done. And it would also be terrible. Where to?
Let's go with Thanksgiving specials 600.
For 600, the answer is, the Devil Bats of Damon High School might travel to America to watch the Cowboys play on this anime's Thanksgiving special. Audience.
Ice Shield 21.
Ice Shield 21, yeah, the Thanksgiving special of Ice Shield 21 will take place at Jerry World. So there you go. Where to,
Cowboys.
Let's go with Thanksgiving specials 800.
For 800, the answer is an actual Japanese holiday, November 23rd of every year, is similar in origin to this September American federal holiday. Josh.
What is Labor Day?
Labor Day, yes, and they actually call it Labor Thanksgiving Day, so therefore it fits the clue, and everybody watches anime, and so there you go. Welcome back to the game, Josh. Where would you like to go?
Bad Demons for 200.
Bad Demons for 200. The answer is, in order to defeat his father, Satan, this teenager, who is Yu-Gi-Oh's twin brother, decides to become an exorcist. Josh.
Who is Ren?
Rin is right.
Bad Demons for 400.
Bad Demons 400. The answer is, these yokai are often depicted wearing tiger-skinned loincloths and carrying iron clubs, and they usually also have horns. Kid.
What are Oni?
Oni is correct. Where to?
I'm going Thanksgiving for 1,000.
Finishing it off with this. This farming manga and anime, made by Hiromu Arakawa of Full Metal Alchemist fame, would likely be a top choice for a Thanksgiving special. Kid.
What is Silver Spoon?
Silver Spoon is the one. Yes, well done. I haven't yet watched it. I keep trying to. I fall asleep during the first episode. All right, that's it for Thanksgiving. Was that a fun category? Did we like that one? I started going on that, and then I just ran out of gas about halfway through that category, but we got our laps in. And kids, you have the board. Where to?
Let me go Bad Demons for 1,000.
Bad Demons for 1,000. The answer is, this title character, youngest son of the great demon lord, is rarely seen without his pacifier. Kid.
Who is Beelzebub?
Beelzebub is the right one. We have a group in the front row who is very happy about the questions I've been asking here. Where to, kid?
I'm feeling Demons for 800.
Demons 800. The answer is, the demon Marler is a constant thorn in the side of Belle Dandy and her sisters in this classic manga series. Josh.
What is Ah My Goddess?
Ah My Goddess is right. Marler shows up in another one of my game shows, actually. All right, where to, Josh?
Bad Demons for 600.
Finishing it off. Answer. And it's a video. All right, you trail kid by 4,700. How do you want to play this?
Let's go 300.
Just 300. All right. All right, remember this is a video, and here's your clue for 300. Either of the two netherworld dwellers that are pictured here, and I actually will do a stop tape and bring it up here, and here is your video clue. Either of these. All
I haven't
right.
seen it.
Audience, can you name either of these? Go ahead in the back. Laharl is the one on the left.
And I don't know the right one.
Who knows the one on the right? Etna. Yeah, Etna, and they are from? Gaia is the right answer. So yeah, unfortunately, Josh, you didn't get that, but it only cost you 300, and you still have the board, and there's still another daily double up there somewhere. Where would you like to go?
Why not for 200?
Because I asked. Oh, you mean the category? Oh, okay. Remember, every correct response in this will begin with the letter Y. So here we go for 200. The answer is, Dimension of Chaos is the most recent booster pack to be released in this long-running trading card game.
I know this one.
Kid,
What is Yu-Gi-Oh?
that's the Y.
It's time.
It's time to select.
I'm going Why Not for 1,000.
Why not for 1,000? The answer is, this Middle Eastern nation, the only one that fits this category, has plenty of fan-designed Hetalia characters, but no official one. Josh.
Who is Saudi Arabia?
Oh, remember the category. Kid.
I'm probably wrong, but why?
What?
No, don't.
That's also wrong. You want to take it, Megan? Oh, sorry, I had to do that. That puts you on the minus side. There's only one nation in the world that starts with Y and particle below.
Yemen?
What is Yemen?
Yes! Yeah!
And if you do a search, if you do a picture search on Google for Yemen Hetalia, you're going to see some really interesting things. Kid, you gave me the last correct response. Where to?
I'll go, why not for 800?
Why not 800? The answer is original name of the ship that was called the Argo in the dub we got as Star Blazers. Kid,
What is the Yamato?
Yamato is right, yes.
I'll go, why not for 600?
Why not 600? The answer is the Darkstalkers video game series allows you to play as a character named Sasquatch, though stylistically he's actually one of these. Kid,
What is a Yeti?
Yeti, yeah. Sasquatch is specifically the Bigfoot, whereas in the game he does snow and ice and everything, so he's technically a Yeti. Where to?
Why not finish it off?
All right, let's do that. For 400. The answer. Not counting the epilogue, she speaks the last line in Gurren Lagann. Kid,
Who is Yoko?
that's the why we're after. There you go. 3 categories left. Still a daily double somewhere. Where you going?
Fallout for 800. Fallout for 800.
Fallout for 800. The answer is The Broken Mirror, the 22nd expansion for this still running MMORPG, was launched by Daybreak Games. And I'm ashamed to say I still play this. Audience, what do you got? No, it's not Guild Wars.
What is it?
EverQuest.
Oh,
Good, yeah. 20. Yeah, that's a lot of expansions. A new one came out. I still play it. Kid, you want to finish it off?
Yeah, let's do Fallout 4 for 600.
All right, the answer is Square Enix announced that the 3DS versions of this classic JRPG's 7th and 8th games would finally be coming to North America. Kid,
What is Dragon Quest?
that's it. I'm looking forward to it. It's my favorite video game series of all time. Oh, we've been avoiding a couple of them, kid. Which one do you want?
4-letter title for 1,000.
4-letter titles for 1,000. Remember, each correct response will be the title of an anime that is only 4 letters long. The answer is the first release of this series was called The Kingdom of Magic. Its more recent one, The Labyrinth of Magic. Kid,
What is Maji?
Maji is the right answer. Yep.
I'll go 4-letter titles for 800.
4-letter titles, 800. Answer. It's a runaway.
All in.
It's a runaway, but we've got a nice box of stuff over here. How much?
1,600.
1,600.
Over 9,000.
All right, that's a little better.
Over 9,000.
All right, for 1,600 yen in the category 4-letter titles, here's your clue. 1998 psychological drama whose OAV sequel was called Liberator. You don't have to buzz.
What is Kite?
Kite is right. Yep, good.
Woo! Get that
Megan, we just have to get you to the plus side and you can participate in Final Jeopardy. Let's see what happens. Kid, where to?
What's in a name for 1,000?
All right, you got to start on that end, so you don't get to know what this is about, so best of luck here. See if we can get this one. In Anime North Texas guest Jeremy Lee's name, you'll find this first name of one of the Sailor Senshi.
Yes.
Kid,
Who is Sailor Mercury? Or,
nope. Megan or Josh? You got the right Sailor Scout, but the clue asked for the first name. In Cher Ami's name, Ami is what we're after. So that's how this works. So Cher Ami is the correct response. Kid, where to?
what's in a name for 800?
We're zipping through this one now, getting rid of it. That's okay. Here's the clue. In mangaka Rumiko Takahashi's name, you'll find this Japanese word often used to describe a shrine maiden or priestess. Kid,
What is a Miko?
Miko. Yeah, that's it.
What's in a name for 200?
To the beginning. All right. For 200, the answer is in voice actress Tiffany Grant's name, you'll find this term for any one of the hundreds of folks here this weekend. Megan.
What is a fan?
Fan, yes. Good. On the plus side. Where would you like to go?
Let's do what's in a name 400.
400. Answer. In the name of One Piece's main character, you'll find the name of this company who produced Air, Cannon, and Clannad. Made you think on this one. Go ahead, Rick.
Fun.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh my
Go for it.
gosh.
Key. Monkey D. Luffy.
Oh.
Yeah, key. And the audience goes, 400? What are you talking about? Megan, you want to finish it off?
Sure, why not?
All right, let's get rid of it. Here we go. In the name of the con you are attending right now, you'll find the name of this Toronto anime con, North America's 4th largest. Megan.
Anime North? What is Anime North?
There you go. Yes, Anime North, Texas. Anime North is in anime, and you're right, making a run on second place now, Megan. Which value you want?
Oh, let's go with 200.
For 200, the answer is, while now it's more likely you'll see this musical anime as Mongolian Chop Squad, it's also known by this 4-letter title. Josh.
What is Beck?
Beck is the 4-letter title there. Which one you want?
400.
For 400. Answer. Its main characters are Naota Nandava and Haruko Haruhara, and features music by The Pillows. Josh.
What is Fooly Cooly?
FLCL is the 4-letter title. And finishing off Double Jeopardy, we have this clue for 600. 2005 Bandai series that aired on Cartoon Network and whose title is an acronym that stands for DNA Integrated Cybernetic Enterprises. Kid.
What is DICE?
D-I-C-E, DICE, and it's also, just like the Thanksgiving specials, just awful. But there you are. So here's what happened. Everyone is in it for Final Jeopardy. We are still combating for 3 months of Crunchyroll here between 2nd and 3rd place. Here's what we're playing for. Here's your category. Hayao Miyazaki. People get excited. We'll have a clue right after we have this. Stay tuned. Guys ready to see how this turns out? The good news for Kid is this is a runaway. I mean, unless Kid bets the farm, she's going to win. But Megan and Josh are still close enough to each other that we're battling it out, and 3 months of Crunchyroll are on the line. Final Jeopardy category, Hayao Miyazaki. I'll reveal the clue. They'll have 30 seconds with which to write down their response. Please make sure, guys, that it is in the form of a question. Audience, feel free to sing along, but please do not give up the answer. Here's the clue. The 3 films directed by Miyazaki that have been nominated for Oscars for Best Animated Feature are Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, and this. Good luck. Going into Final Jeopardy. Let's see what you wrote down. What is Ponyo? Sorry, that was wrong. Yeah. And you wagered 700, which means unfortunately you go down to nothing. Josh, if you wagered less than everything, you're guaranteed second place on this. Let's see what you wrote down. What is Ponyo? And you wagered 600, which is going to give you a solid second place with 1,000. All right. Good news is that's 3 months of Crunchyroll for you, Megan. That's 6 months of Crunchyroll for you, Josh. Unless the Kid did the unthinkable.
Yes! Do it!
Let's see
Okay.
what you wrote down first and foremost. What is The Wind Rises? That is correct. You wagered 7,000 yen. A record 18,000 $150 to spend. Now, in addition to a returning Sale of the Century champion and a returning Blockbusters champion, this also makes you a Jeopardy champion. You are allowed to defend your title for up to 5 episodes. So, you guys have got something to go up against next year, it looks like. Who can beat Kid? No pathos.
I will fight you, sir.
Guys, thank you so much for coming to Jeopardy. Do not forget, we are going to have raffle tickets for you at the end of this, and I think those are going to be handed to you on your way out. Remember, tomorrow at 11 o'clock, I'll be right back in this room for the Pokemon game show. You can win free admission to next year's Anime North Texas if you know more about Pokemon and are luckier than anyone else up on this stage. And tomorrow night, for those of you who are naughty enough, we have a Would You Rather game show coming up. We just added it. We just added it to the. We just added it to Guidebook. So check that. We'll see you tomorrow for both of those. And until then, this is Greggo for Jeopardy. Bye for now.